What's up, everybody? Hope you're having a good day. I personally cannot wait for this weekend. But anyway, today the Migos dropped off their new album, Culture 3. And what I want to do is a sales prediction on it, what I think it's going to sell in the first week. Let's analyze it. Let's go through it. And at the end of the video, I will give my prediction. So I always give a little bit of backstory on whether I'm a fan of the artist I'm talking about or not. Most of the times I am, because why else would I even waste my time doing a video? But every now and then, you know, something is so big that you have to talk about it. Like when I did the Lil Nas X video and slammed him for being disgusting. Obviously, I'm not a fan, but I did the video because I had to do. But in this case, I'm actually a very big fan of the Migos. I mean, actually, I take that back. I'm not a very big fan. I like some of their stuff. Culture 1 is the most fire album they've ever put out. Culture 2 was a disappointment compared to Culture 1. If you disagree, that's fine, because I have a friend that I was talking to about this when Culture 2 first came out, and he disagreed with me. He thought Culture 2 was better. But I think the day one Migos fans who have been listening to him since, you know, Versace, or maybe even before Versace, are gonna agree with me that Culture 1 was a heck of a lot better than Culture 2. It wasn't even close, in my opinion. So now Culture 3 comes out. I haven't listened to it at all. I woke up this morning, and me being a big Juice wrld fan, I did go ahead and listen to the track, the Antisocial that they did with Juice wrld. I liked it. I was a little disappointed because Juice wrld didn't have a verse. He only did the chorus. But I kind of had a suspicion that was going to be the case. So I was like, whatever. I expected that anyway. But, and then I also heard that the song that they dropped the video for. But other than that, I haven't heard the album. I'm looking forward to hearing it. And let's go ahead and dissect and see what we think it's going to sell in the first week. Well, we know that the first Culture very much exceeded expectations, because when Culture wasn't even their first album. A lot of people think it is because it was their first big selling album, but they actually had an album before that I think it was called YRN or something like that. I can't remember the name of it, but it didn't sell well at all. It did under 20K in the first week. So a lot of people were expecting Culture, the first Culture, to not do very well because, or they kind of, I won't even say that, but they expected the Migos to fall off. They were like, well, they only sold under 20K. They're done for. But then they came out with the Bad and Bougie hit with Lil Uzi Vert, and they went crazy, so the sales did like 6 figures. Then they put out the second one, Culture 2, and they had the big hit Walk It Like I Talk It with Drake, and then they got the other song, and they ended up selling almost 200K in the first week. But then after that, they took such a long hiatus. In the rap universe, if you don't drop 1 or 2 projects a year, unless you're like Drake or Post Malone, that's considered kind of taking a long hiatus. But now that they kind of worked the hype up and they got another Drake feature, they got a Pop Smoke feature, they got a Juice wrld feature, and some other people, and quite a bit of tracks. I think I saw 19 tracks on there. So the features are crazy, and they got a nice track list as well from what I'm seeing. So I think, depending on the quality, that's the only thing that could change, you know, the narrative. Because if something really sucks, even if, you know, you're a big fan of an artist, but it just was really whack, that's going to hinder the sales, because people aren't going to come back to keep streaming it over and over again. So assuming the quality is decent, I think this album is going to sell about 120,000 copies in the first week. It's going to be a big dip from Culture 2. It's going to sell right around where Culture 1 sold, maybe a little bit less. But that's our prediction, guys, 120K. Let me know in the comment section what you think it's going to sell in the first week. Give me a like. Please subscribe if you haven't. And I will talk to you guys later.